is Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment on WMAY. Some stuff going on this weekend. Checking back in again with Capital City Improv. They have an improv show this weekend that you'll be able to see. And I'm joined by one of the performers, Taylor Davis. How you doing, Taylor?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. So Capital City Improv, they are putting on this show this weekend. And I believe this is my first time meeting you. So how long have you been with Capital City Improv, Taylor?
I joined in 18 and I did a few shows with them, and I ended up moving away from Springfield in 19, and I was down in St. Louis doing some improv for a while. And all of 20 happened, and I ended up moving back home to Springfield, and they were gracious enough to have me back.
Very good. Well, it's good to have you back. So with Capital City Improv, you're doing the show this weekend. What is if you can give us? I know the nature of improv. A lot of it is, of course, improvisational. But what is the theme of the show going on this weekend?
Sure. So a lot of people ask what improv is, and usually the shorthand answer is, have you ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's most people's reference point for improv. And this show is themed after that. This show is going to be themed after Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where we have a host in the style of Drew Carey. We have 4 players. We're going to be playing short form games like they do and assigning away points that don't mean anything.
Okay, very good. That'll be fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. So, and you sort of touched on it a little bit, and I've talked with people in the past, both from Capital City Improv and different improv groups. And I myself, when I was in college, dabbled in improv a little bit. I wasn't too good at it, but it was fun to be a part of. But so I know, and you know, but a lot of people listening still might know that there's a lot that goes into putting on an improv show, and it's not just let's show up and say funny things. I mean, there really is a lot that has to go into it. There is some preparation. So as you're meeting with the improv group and gearing up for these shows, how do you prepare for an improv show?
So in our practices, we have a set list. We don't know what prompts we're going to be given the night of the show. We do know what games we're going to be playing, and we can practice those games and to work on our improv skills. We just work with our teammates. We provide our own prompts and work there. So that's the fastest answer I can give you. Deeper than that, what really goes into improv and making you a good improviser is how well you work with the other people on the stage, because nobody wants to come see a show with one funny person and they're leaving 3 other people without any sort of assistance. It's definitely a group effort, a team sort of thing, and there's a lot of attention paid to listening to each other, working to make sure that everyone is supported, and doing what you can to make sure that not only the bits that you're putting out there work, but that you provide supporting acts for the other people that are acting alongside you.
Yeah, absolutely. So with Capital City Improv, how many shows do you think you've done with them? Because I mean, you said you were there about 2018, which is I think probably around the time that they were started, if I remember correctly. And then, but then you moved away, but then you moved back. So how many? I guess how many shows have you done with them? And is this one of your first shows in a while, just for you personally?
So I did 3, 4, 5. I want to probably on the latter end there. Shows with them back in 18, 19. Had a blast, and then having been back in the Springfield area for a while now, I have done one other show already. It was about 3 months ago or 4 months ago. This is the first time I've been on stage since then. I was fortunate enough to practice a little bit and improvise a little bit with some people over Zoom through the pandemic, but not any stage time there.
Okay, so this is it's getting back on the stage here. Going to be a lot of fun.
Definitely.
So the show is this weekend, Capital City Improv. How can people get tickets, and when's the show, and where can they see it?
They can get tickets at the Hoogland or through the Hoogland. I know that they are available at the box office, and I know that they are available through their website. We are going to be in the club room of the Hoogland on the third floor. And that is Hoogland Center for the Arts. You can find us there Saturday evening at 8 p.m. Don't show up right at 8. That's when the doors are going to be closed.
Yeah.
So show up a bit before that, and that the show starts at 8.
All right, wonderful. Well, Taylor, thank you so much for joining me. It was good to meet you. Break a leg. Talk to you hopefully sometime soon.
Thanks so much. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. Thanks for talking with us about this and about improv.
You are absolutely welcome. So let's talk arts and entertainment on WMAY.